time since September, and Maurice Rossi's composure under recent pressure entitles him to another run in a side that looks like shaping 4-4-2. Hearts make only one change from the Dunfermline game. Thomas Flogel is given a game from the start. Stephen Simmons, who scored a cracker against Rangers at Tynecastle, accompanies new signing Tommy Grunlund in midfield. And this exciting new player, Jamaican Ricardo Fuller, on loan to Hearts from Crystal Palace, adds pace and invention to their attack. And the referee today, Kevin Toner.
And as you probably heard from the stadium announcer there, a minute's silence before the match for the former Rangers centre-half Willie Woodburn, who died this week at the age of 82.
Well, I would imagine the Rangers supporters in particular are wondering in anticipation what kind of after effect Rangers might experience after that dramatic but very draining win in Paris. Certainly Hearts need every possible advantage they can get within the stadium, for they've only won 4 out of 44 league games here in the past 26 years. It's an almost unbelievably poor record. Well, can he change it today? Playing under a new management team, of course. Last time he was here, Craig Levein saw his team play rather well until his captain was sent off, so he wants to make amends for that. Kinigia, well kept in by Ross, seems to be enjoying his role across there. Kinigia, Latipi, look at all the passes they play here. Latipi going in after it. He's still there. There's no offside, is there? Took up position well, De Boer. Brilliant run by Latipi. Quite clearly the Hearts defence didn't know what Latipi was about to do. De Boer did. Kept in the right position, kept on side, right on the margin. They looked across to the linesman, no flag, 1 goal. This is the run that really mattered. He sprayed Eagledom, lovely little pass in, and he kept his cool against the former Rangers goalkeeper. Slightly cooler than he was in Paris when he took that penalty kick, let's just say that. Gets through to Fuller this time. That's a good move by Fuller, and an excellent tackle by Amoruso. It really was always a dangerous situation like that. A slippery and elusive player getting beyond him, and he goes in for the ball. Any minimal error there, and it's a penalty kick. Good defending. There goes Arveladze. I think the ball just swerved out. Intelligently played forward though it was, and Dick Advocaat can stand it no longer, sitting calmly in the stand. It's not his place. Down he comes. He was there for the first 10 minutes or so. Now he wants to kick every ball here at his players. Play to Rickson. Offside to Boer. Held on to it well. There's Arveladze. Didn't quite get to him. Niemi dealt with that very cleanly. Vedmar. So he hasn't played since September. I think he's trying to find the pace of this game again. Well, that's good play. Ron Avery. Just a little bit too obvious the way he put that ball forward. Is Kinigia trying to go through the middle, plays it wide again. Here's Ronald De Boer. Is he going in for it himself? Latipi is there! He looked picked up very deliberately and placed it well, although I think there would have been a deflection. I think this might verify it, but he acted very coolly. Good play by De Boer again. He's playing superbly well for Rangers today. And he did that. There was a deflection, but that's where he intended the ball to go, away to the goalkeeper's right. And again, it's his Dutch play here, intelligently opening it up to Latifi, thundering up there. And Niemi could do nothing about it, and Rangers find themselves now 2 goals up in this first 20 minutes. Here's Vidmar. Newman. Bit of ball now to Rickson. Rickson going on to Knidja. Knidja turning on it. Latifi. Arveladze! Another brilliant sweeping move by Rangers there. The full length of the field, using the length and the width of the pitch. Knidja brilliantly keeping his balance here. Thought he had lost it. And then seeing Arveladze come up. Well, I think he had Latifi in mind firstly, but Arveladze chipping underneath it. And I think he might have done better. So does he. There goes Webster. Mahi using his pace. Simmons was up there. And there's Grunen with it. And the first real shot at goal that Hearts have had 32 minutes gone. And really set up for him. Fulton. Well, Fuller took up very good position. Got a little bit of space. Wilson going with him. Just pushed out of the way by Ross. That wasn't a good tackle. They'll need something special here. And they almost get it. That's in. Well, for a moment I thought that was on the other side of the post. But McKenna rifles that in. They've had one shot at goal in the entire game, and then the free kick, and somehow it got a little passage past Klaus, who was late going down, and because of his lateness I thought it was on the other side of the post at first. It wasn't. So 2-1. Well, Latifi. Just a bit too obvious. Stephen Presley playing well. Certainly has improved towards the end of this half, the Hearts defence. Well, as I said, Hearts were really pushed out of this game early on, but an excellent goal. Great running by Latifi, who's outstanding, as De Boer is the goal scorer here. And then Latifi scoring with that little directed chip. There was a deflection in it. And Hearts had only had that one shot by Groland up to the moment of this free kick taken by McKenna. I think there was a deflection, seemed to deceive Stefan Klaus going down a little bit late. So at half-time, Hearts back in it again. Should be an interesting second half with the score 2-1. So to take every little crumb of comfort and advantage you could get out of this game, well, that deflected free kick, which puts them back in it at 2-1. Might give them heart, to say the least, given that they took 594 minutes since they last scored at Ibrox to get that goal. Goal scored by Jim Hamilton way back in February '98. So can they take advantage of this? Nice to be seen a cluster of players in this. This is the second half where you feel that some of these Rangers players, after the tiring game during the week in Paris, might find the strain a little bit much, both physical and mental. We shall see. Klaus deceived by that free kick, very late going down, but I think it was a reflection of the way, the deflection of the kick itself. Rickson, everybody behind the ball for Hearts. There's De Boer, Latipi. Don't stop at that time. That's a better ball though. Rickson might fly it, goal, and he does. And that was both a well-drilled shot, well-controlled against a very fine goalkeeper who didn't make the slightest mistake about it. Watch how he deadens this completely. Webster. Usually away. De Boer. Too many tackles being missed by Rangers in midfield. Ross gets away with it. Wilson is in. Fuller goes through. Good play by Fuller. All the way through, and I think there might be a free kick out of this. He really looked a very determined player there, but with a great deal of skill, taking 4 Rangers players on and still going forward. Nobody could get the clean tackle into them. I wonder if McKenna will repeat his trick. Rangers taking a while to arrange a defensive wall. It was a ricochet the last time in the first half. Hilton goes over it, and this time neatly scooped up by Stephen Klaus. Watch with all the players behind the ball at the moment. Here's Kanigia. Played wide again, Arveladze. He did that brilliantly, still there. Oh, what a game! Can he put it away? I think he was given offside. That was a brilliant move by Arveladze. Watch as he turns it to the side, gets the ball back again. Tries to get around the goalkeeper, and then I think by that stage she realized the flag was up. Fuller running freely in this half. That's a better ball inside to Flogo. Got a left fly. That was a good move by Flogo there. Rangers caught out on the right-hand side again. Maurice Ross was dragged away inside. Look at the way he had to come back to get the cover, but Amoruso defending again. Away by De Boer, now Kanigia. Here's a break. Vidmar looking for a little bit of support, still going strong. On to Kanigia. Little 1-2. Kanigia, can he put it away? It is! Arveladze follows up a classical sucker punch there, with Rangers initially under the cosh. Wonderful break by Vidmar, the big Australian taking it onto Kanigia. Look at this delightful little 1-2. Kanigia in one-on-ones recently hasn't been all that great, but he was given support. And the support came from Arveladze, who's intelligent enough to know that it might have come back off the goalkeeper. It did. And he popped it in. And I think as that goal goes in the back of the net, we watch it again. Rangers are making the substitution. And Stephen Hughes will come on in place of Ronald De Boer. With 20 minutes of the game gone, De Boer gets a big reception, as does the youngster, upon whom Rangers place great hopes for the future. A solitary figure there, very disappointed. There was a bit of a lift about Hearts in the second half, but not enough to really dent the Rangers defence. Nicely played to Rickson. Then a good run forward there by Hughes. May take Hughes a little time to get back into the pace and the timing of this kind of football after his long lie-off. Swinging at Arveladze. Well, that could have gone anywhere. Such was the power of the shot. But in the final analysis, I think Dick Advocaat there would be satisfied with his, what you might call, improvised team with so many changes. No Barry Ferguson out there, no Tore Andre Flo, no Craig Moore. And bringing back some players who haven't been in action for some time, leading 3-1 right at the end, into the last minute of stoppage time. Stefan Klos, and that's a very good recovery there by Ross. That was a very testing header there, right in the last seconds of the game. Watch the young fullback coming in and making sure that was put out of harm's way. Matupi coming away across here. By Wilson. Vidmar should just get to it. Oh, look at this, Arveladze. Here's Arveladze going in. Can he do it? No, just over. Absolutely everything right. Turning the defenders one way, then the other. And then just falling back as he took this. As the final whistle goes, that would have capped an excellent afternoon for Rangers. So Hart's miserable record at Ibrox continues, and Rangers go off after a very heavy week